share the same experience
right.
or because it's rage bait. My ex cheated on me this. My partner is toxic and manipulative that. Man ain't shit. Women get the ick when a guy breathes.
Hooray, hooray. Okay. All right. I have been a person that has said man ain't ish before. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you didn't already know, act like you know, because it's Dadazoe. So let's hop right into this video. So today I'm going to be reacting to a video called Social Media is Killing Romance, and I believe the main topic is about icks. So if you don't know what an ick is, it's basically when someone does something to you or does something that instantly turns you off and that makes you hate the idea of ever pursuing them romantically or continuing pursuing them romantically.
Is romance dead in the modern world? Why am I asking? Well, the other day I was talking with my mom over lunch and I asked her about how she and my dad met. Let me tell you, the story's straight out of a K-drama low-key. When I heard the story, it made me wonder where the romance has gone in the modern world. It seems like the most common occurrence in this day and age is hookups, toxic relationships, cheating, and overall just guys and girls going straight for each other's jugulars because they see the other party as the most heinous and vile human beings whose sole purpose is to ruin lives. And there's a truth to what's being said because, I mean, just look at the state of dating relationships today. You could probably even ask your parents for advice on how to get a partner, and when they give you their advice, you'll probably think that that wouldn't work today or that people would be weirded out if you tried it. And it makes me wonder how it came to this point. What was originally seen as a romantic gesture that would move hearts has now become cringe or doing too much.
Whoa. Because the animation is showing flowers, right? Sorry, I had like a piece of hair in my mouth. Animation is showing flowers. If that's cringy, if that's giving people an ick, oh my god, that is the most insane thing I have ever like heard / seen. If that is the case, if that's where this video is going, that is nuts. Because I will say firsthand, I have certain like pet peeves, and some people can translate that to icks, but someone like doing a big gesture or even a small gesture, like giving flowers, writing you a letter, even like a birthday card, taking their time out of their day to like take you out to somewhere that you like to eat. Where have we gone? Please don't. If you're watching this video and you're one of my subscribers or you're one of my, future subscribers, don't be like that. Trust me, please don't do that. Don't go out here in this world buying into this crap, because sometimes it is because people are chronically online, and that's why people think that, we all should be like this one monolith and we all should just, I don't know, just not be ourselves. Because honestly, I'm thinking that people just want to be followers. Like, I've seen people online literally shit on a guy because he got his girlfriend like birthday balloons and a card. It was like, where's her what's it called, coach purse? Where's her, oh, is that all he got for you? And it's literally haters. Don't listen to these people. Literally haters that has probably never gotten anything on their birthday, and it's no shade, right? But that doesn't mean that you need to be chronically online writing these things and making people think that what their partners are doing for them is not enough, because you don't even know them. Don't make people feel bad, okay? Because if they obviously know their partner, and maybe that's what their partner wanted. Maybe they wanted a low-key thing. Sorry, I am so passionate about that because I'm just like, I'm so done with like ick culture, especially like ick culture that is just so overly exaggerated and so demeaning, okay?
And I get it. Times change and culture shifts.
Absolutely.
But I've got to wonder, are we moving forwards or backwards? Let's talk about it.
Well,
the type of information you consume on a regular basis heavily influences your perspective on this topic. which makes sense because your cognitive library of information and experiences shapes your worldview.
Yeah.
Let's say you lived a simple life as a farmer in a small but closely knit community where everyone knew and looked out for each other. You spend your free time taking long walks, enjoying nature, and volunteering in community events. Your day-to-day experiences mainly consist of hard but fulfilling work, tranquility, and joy. With this type of lifestyle, you probably have a more positive and optimistic outlook on life. Now, on the other hand, let's say well, this isn't really theoretical anymore, but let's take your and most people's lives as an example.
Okay.
You're probably working a stressful job that you might not particularly enjoy, but endure anyway because it gets the bills paid. Because it's so stressful and draining, you go to the internet to mentally escape and recharge. And it's on the internet where you get absolutely overloaded with all kinds of information.
All kinds.
News, celebrity drama, content creators being exposed for... and people saying the most insulting and hateful things because it's the internet. Everyone's anonymous and therefore aren't held accountable for their actions. When this is the type of information you're constantly exposed to, would it be any surprise if you think the world is on fire and that there's no hope for humanity? The same logic can be applied to your perspective on dating.
Yeah.
The type of relationship content that is most likely to be fed to your algorithm are the ones that are negative and hostile towards the opposite sex. And this makes sense because it's engaging and gets a reaction out of you, whether it be because you share the same experience or because it's rage bait. My ex cheated on me this. My partner is toxic and manipulative that. Man ain't shit. Women get the ick when a guy breathes.
Hooray. Okay. All right. I have been a person that has said man ain't ish before. I used to say it, but not like to the point where like I was beating the guys in my life's heads over and over and over with it. You know what I'm saying? I would say it when it was in a like timely manner. Not the excuse. That was not excuse, I swear. But like I would say it in the appropriate time, like that I'm feeling that way, because like the cause and effect, like it is literally happening right then and there, right? But I wouldn't just walk around and like be like under my, seething under my breath and just talking shit, just be like, man, ish. Like I never have to harbor that because the men in my life, reality, not the internet, are actually like really good people. So, and you guys remember when that like whole what's it called, the whole men versus the bear versus men, and a lot of women were picking the bear, and I could see both sides, but then when I actually stop and think in my own day-to-day life, I don't have to worry about the men in my life because they have not showed me that, like, you know what I mean? Like, they've never done anything to me to that extent that I would have to pick the bear over them. Like, if someone were to be like, I would drop you and your best guy friend in the woods, would you rather be in the woods with your best guy friend or the bear? I'm gonna pick my best guy friend, okay? Or like my brother, or like, I don't know, like any guy in my life right now, I trust enough to be dropped in a remote area, because one, many of them are very smart, you know, and a lot of them are like really into nature and whatnot. So I would trust their expertise. Of course, there are going to be moments where I'm questioning, like, you know, because two heads are better than one. But I definitely trust them enough to just be like, lead the freaking way. We're trying to get out of here, okay?
And my boyfriend because he doesn't know how to treat a woman right. Women like to cause problems and make things difficult for the sake of it. It just keeps going on and on and on like an ultimate ping pong match. And again, there's a truth to these things. But when you're constantly consuming this type of information, you end up getting stuck in an echo chamber where all you hear is that men are trash, women are problematic, and because others are reaffirming what everyone else is saying, you assume that it must be the norm, not the exception. And maybe you're thinking, well, yeah, everyone's saying it's true. Everyone has shared similar personal experiences before. Doesn't that mean that it is the norm? Not necessarily. Remember, the type of content that is most likely to be fed to the algorithm and go viral are the ones that are the most emotionally charging and engaging. And negative emotions are far more potent and impressionable than positive emotions. You hear it all the time. People online may get thousands of positive comments and compliments, but as soon as they read one negative comment, it lives in their head rent-free for a longer period of time than the positive ones. And it's because negativity is far more potent. That's why the news consists mainly of fear-mongering and negative events, and why everyone is drawn to drama. We engage with negativity far more than we do with positivity, and that's why it's constantly being fed to us. Furthermore, people are more likely to share negativity than positivity. If you've been wronged, you're more inclined to voice out your grievance and seek retribution, right? You have something to prove, and when you're validated for it, it feels amazing. Especially more so when you've had a history of bad relationships and therefore hardly ever experienced validation and reassurance. But on the other hand, if your life is just swell and everything is going well for you, maybe you'd want to share your experience at times, but more often than not, you're keeping it to yourself because you're just vibing and enjoying the moment. When you're happy and genuinely enjoying the moment, you aren't going, hold on, I'm going to put this on my Instagram or TikTok. Right. How happy I am.
Never. Never.
Imagine an impressionable and naive teenager who knows absolutely nothing about relationships. All they see online is people saying, "Man ain't shit. Be your own boss bitch and have these men bow down to you like the queen you are." Or, "Women are objects to be controlled and dominated. Be an alpha male and treat women as less than you because that's the only way you'll get their attention." When this is the type of content being imprinted into their minds, do you think they'll be in the right headspace to have a healthy relationship? No. If anything, they're more likely to feed into the cycle of toxicity. People don't know how to act or think for themselves anymore. And if people aren't getting guidance in the real world, they end up seeking it in the online world. And unfortunately, a majority of the content online is not conducive to building healthy, well-rounded people. Dating is in a really tricky spot right now. There's so many factors and complexities that play a role into why it's become the toxic cesspool it is today. And the content online is only exacerbating the problem. There's so much more I want to talk about regarding this topic, but for now, the main takeaway is this. Go outside and touch grass.
Yeah, okay?
No, I'm just playing.
No play, because that's what people actually need to do. Go outside, touch grass. I'm sure your skin is begging for vitamin D, all right? Begging.
Seriously, try not to be as chronically online as much. It's messing with your mental and skewing your perspective of the world. Instead, work on building more emotional and mental awareness so that you can discover what internal work needs to be done. And lastly, take what you see online with a grain of salt. Well, actually a whole gallon. Because the online world isn't our reality. And we'll never be happy if we try to make it out to be. Alright, that's it for now. Take care, guys.
Take care. Oh my gosh, that was a wonderful takeaway, little message there. I would just say that we do need to recognize that it is on both sides and that you don't need to take advice from these people online. You don't even know them. They don't know you. You know, sometimes people say very generic things that can apply to thousands, if not millions of people. And then it could be the smallest detail, right? And then you somehow feel connected to that person, and now you want to listen to everything that they say and not realizing that they are just a flawed human being just like the rest of us. But yeah, this was an awesome video. Please, if you are, you know, trying to date, I say it's better to seek from people that you admire, especially if you admire their relationship. I would say speak to them and people that you trust, and don't talk to too many people, because too many opinions though can really ruin it for you. It can get you overthinking and just cause way more problems than, you know, solutions. So yeah, if you guys want me to continue on doing just random reactions, that's fine with me. If you guys have any reactions you guys want me to do, please send them right over, tag me, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.